Hi, and welcome to Ignite Your Sales Funnel Day 3. We're going to be talking about tips and tricks and tools that helped to found my company, Prospector Marketing. My dad, Dan, my partner, and I have been talking about this for the last 3 weeks as we've developed the other videos, and have been somewhat nervous about sharing this because it's truly what started the business. We decided to share it anyways because there's so many moving parts, and it's exciting, and we hope that if someone can put it together, good for you. We'd love to share any insight that we can, but you know how it is. Anytime you have expertise and you've worked on it for 9 years and you're sharing with others, it can be a little nervous. I can be a little nervous. So anyways, let me share what we've done. To start with, you got to have a team. You have to have somebody that can copy and paste, do all the repetitive manual effort motions that are required to run a successful data acquisition, email marketing, email copy, and paste type process in place. You won't be able to do it yourself. You're going to have about 5 to 10 workers that are going to partner with you to develop the marketing system. These workers will have access to different data dashboards that you provide to them, social platforms that you divide to them, and copy that you write to them so that they can help fill in the blanks where marketing automation cannot. So to start with, we recommend Upwork. It used to be Odesk. It's a very useful place to find freelancers for less cost than what you'd find in the US marketplace, but with very good quality because they're all ranked and held accountable on this site. Very useful. We hope that you find it useful. After you've acquired Upwork or acquired a team of workers, you're going to want to look into the data that you're needing. DiscoverOrg is the #1 platform in the country for marketing officers, financial officers, technical officers, etc. They do a very good job of validating their email addresses, making sure that you have top-level management access. You have access to the top level, that you can email them, that it's not going to bounce back, that it's valid, etc. If you can't use DiscoverOrg, we recommend Evention. Evention covers the C-suite a little better than DiscoverOrg does. In the C-suite with Evention, you're able to see presidents, CEOs, etc., but the email data isn't quite as good. This is where you're going to need a company called ImpressionWise. And ImpressionWise, essentially what they do is they clean all of the addresses, email hygiene, so that when you use the next tools I'm going to share to you, you don't bother their server space. You keep it clean, you keep it so that you can get delivered to the inbox and your company is able to get in front of the right market. So now after you've worked with your email hygiene, you've got your data, now you need to have a place to deliver your market to. So delivering your data to market. This is how we do this. We use Yesware, which is a simple Gmail plugin that allows you to drive data to your sales team. It gives you open stats, it gives you click-through stats, all through Gmail on a one-to-one interface. So you have all the templates, you can tell what's performing best from a creative standpoint, as well as the data needed to determine what creative to use next time and how to reach these individuals. Are they opening, are they clicking, or are they not? Are they even getting your emails? This is all answered with Yesware. It's a great tool for following up on leads once you've acquired them. We use this for our internal sales team. It's very useful. It gives us insight into how to better move our prospects along the sales funnel. Before Yesware, you might want to consider SendBloom. If you have 1,000 people that you want to target with Gmail, you can use this outbound marketing piece to deliver emails through Gmail's platform, one-to-one to one-to-one. It's the best delivery mechanism out there. It does not have the scale that the marketing automation software, nor the features that Acton, Marketo, Eloqua that we talked about in the last video, Pardot, has, but it does have the delivery needed to get your message in front of the right people, along with sequencing. So you can do 3 messages over the course of 3 weeks. For many businesses, that's enough because you can write 3 messages, and we're going to share our template for a 3-step sequence. After this call, it's going to be at the bottom of this video. After this video, it's at the bottom of the video. You can download it, copy and paste it, and use it for how you will. But SendBloom is very useful with new data. If you want to send something out, you want to see how people respond. Maybe you get 10 people to respond that are interested out of 1,000, or 1 out of 1,000, which is what our typical benchmark is. SendBloom's useful. If you do 1,000 a day, which is the limit, you can have 5 leads by the end of the week and keep going with that. There's a follow-up program. It can build upon itself and become somewhat of a snowball effect. Now, after you use Evention, you use Yesware, you use Acton or Marketo or Eloqua, which is what we talked about for nurturing, you're going to need a place where you can pull all of your reporting in one. How many data points are you acquiring? How good is the data from ImpressionWise? Is it clean? Is it working? What are the bounce reports from SendBloom, from Yesware? What are the bounce reports from your nurturing software? What is the engagement rate, meaning the open rate? What is your response rate? How well are your reps following up with Yesware? what's your templated use, what's your CRM time for this, how many proposals and presentations are coming in. All the things that an administrator needs to manage their business can be aggregated and then reported on in Domo. Domo is a very useful thing. Information is empowering, it's their tagline. And the business cloud is what they introduced. It's a multitude of apps connecting to APIs through all these different systems to pull in data so that you can build a dashboard of your company's success. Now, we found that at Prospector, to run successful marketing automation, you have to make decisions based on the data. To run business, you have to make decisions based on the data. Domo allows you to do that. It's a useful tool. It's a solution that pulls all of your marketing and sales data into one so that you can compare them side to side and figure out where the gaps are, if there are any. But to recap, our tools, our main suggestion: Upwork, get a team; Discover or Evention, OneSource, Zoom Info, Info USA, find some data, LinkedIn data, etc. You saw our LinkedIn process. Find some data, have your team collect that data, use it in Yesware, SendBloom, clean it in ImpressionWise, aggregate the reports into Domo, use our template to follow up, and then if you do this correctly, you're going to start seeing your sales funnel predictably. So you can actually figure out, I'm going to send 2,000 emails this month. They're going to be followed up 3 times with another 3-step email. I'm going to retarget to them, use LinkedIn, I'm going to pull it all into Domo, and I know out of those 2,000 emails using the titles I purchased, I'm going to get about 20 leads this month. That is the process we use. It's a predictable revenue system that we've built, and it pulls in so many different resources. To close it out with the tools ceremony, I just called the video a ceremony. Funny, maybe. But anyways, Zoho. If you want to learn about any of these, if you want consultation on any of these, we've worked with them all for 9 years. We're very useful to using these systems, and we can help. We would like to help. It's part of our process to get to know people. We're here to help with business, and we know that you can share insight with us as well. So feel free to call. But to finish off here, Zoho is the CRM we use. It allows email as well in mass quantity. It hooks up website tracking. It's somewhat like an Acton, Pardot, or Eloqua, but it's also got a CRM that's very robust built in. To do any sort of ongoing prospecting work, revenue building work, you're going to need a system that pulls in your HR, your operations, your sales, your project management, your email, your books, your invoicing, etc. Zoho does all of that. And so I wanted to throw this in as a successful point for our overall business management. It's not part of our lead generation marketing automation side of the business, but it could very well drive your lead generation and marketing automation side of the business if you'd like it to. Again, Yesware, SendBloom, Discover.org, Evention, Upwork, Domo, Slemma, which is a cheaper version of Domo to pull in dashboards, SLEMMA. That's our tools. We're going to have a sheet for you on the 3-step summary of the tools that I just represented to you will be placed in that copy as well so you can see what you're using. And again, I'm asking, if you'd like to talk, feel free to reach out. We have a team available here that can give you insight into these tools, can give you negotiation tips. We'll tell you our pricing so you know what to expect going in. We want to empower the market to do marketing automation as well as we do, and to be supportive to that effort, because it's our business to do marketing automation, it's our business to perform lead generation, and we're good at it, and we'd like to share. And we hope that you'll give us a chance as well, because in the process of sharing, I think you'll see we're worth it. Anyways, I hope you have a good day and that this was helpful.